name is John Crockett. I'm from Cardiff and Vale College. The next video we're doing for you today is the classic Moules Mariniere, but with a little twist. We're just going to change the herbs slightly from parsley to tarragon, and we're going to take the Noilly Prat instead of white wine. And Noilly Prat, I like the flavours and the aromats. It's a fortified wine. Just gives another little flavour to our mussels. First thing, obviously, with mussels, we've got a lovely bowl of mussels here. We need to make sure they clean properly. Obviously, if they're open like this, if we give them a little tap, if they're not going to start closing, we know that's not good to eat. That's going to make us very ill. And that's very, very important, is when we check the quality of our suppliers. These ones are coming in from Pembroke, which is just about an hour and a half away down the motorway here off the M4. Obviously, they're grown commercially, so they've got these what we call little beards on them, and that's what they attach to the ropes in the beds or the rocks, wherever they're coming from. Not very nice to eat, so obviously we make sure we need to clean the beard. So we just pull that beard out like so, and there's another one there. Is he going to close? No, so obviously we can't use that one. That one we can use. Also, what we find when we get the mussels is they have little barnacles on them, or little sort of sea creatures. We need to make sure then we scrape those off just with a knife, like so. Because obviously that's what we want to present it. We want to make it look really, really professional then in our lovely bowl. So this then, I've already pre-washed them, so I'm not going to add this one to this one. These need to be washed. Make sure the grit is out of them, and obviously anything we've scraped off the shell also then needs to be removed. Okay, what else we got? So we've got our lovely clean, fresh mussels. We've also got shallots and garlic in here. The vermouth, as I said, which is going to be our cooking liquor. And also we've got fresh cream then to thicken the sauce and to create the sort of mariniere, but with the tarragon. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move over to the stove. We've got our pan here with a nice tight fitting lid, and we've got our bowl with the colander ready to strain, so then if we need to reduce the sauce or adjust the sauce we can. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is add and dissolve the butter. Okay, so we're just going to dissolve our butter, and we're going to add the shallot and garlic in together, so one doesn't burn without the other one. And we're just going to gently sweat that off in this lovely butter without colour. And just these two ingredients together give off the most amazing aroma to complement this dish. You just need to sweat those for a couple of seconds. Okay, I'm happy they sweated off. So now we're going to add our clean and washed mussels to the shallots, and also the vermouth. Now what's going to happen here is we're going to add the lid to the pan, and we're just going to shake them, and the steam inside then is going to be the cooking liquor then for those mussels to open. So the mussels that are open, they're going to be good to eat. What we've got to be mindful is any mussels that don't open, we need to remove before we plate for the customer. Okay. Just going to sort of finely chop some tarragon. To impart flavour. Give them a shake. Lovely. So these really on a menu, for me, I think they are so quick to prepare, so nice. You can change the liquor, you can change the herb to suit, and at the end of the day, a really good profit margin as well as a starter or a nice main course served with some nice crunchy bread. So we're just waiting for those to steam open. So our mussels have just been steaming nicely for about 4 or 5 minutes. So what we do now, we're going to strain them into the bowl. And I want to return the cooking liquor back to the heat and add the cream. And then that gives me the opportunity to check any mussels that haven't opened, because obviously we don't want them to make anybody ill. We're going to add the cream, we're going to turn up the heat, and also then towards the end we're going to thicken the sauce with some more butter, and finally just making sure all the mussels are good. Some lovely mussel meat here as well as come out some of the shells. We're going to add that in. Okay, so just reserve that to one side and we'll use that. So now we're going to take our sauce, which is reducing. We're going to add some butter just to thicken that back up. Let's work that in. Again, the butter will give it some nice flavour, texture, make a nice shine on the sauce, and also help to thicken it. So there's lots going on there when we're adding that cold butter. So as you can see there now, it's foaming nicely in the pan. So that gives me an indication of where I am, and obviously I've got to be conscious that the mussels now are out from the heat. So I'm just going to take my pan, and then we've got this beautiful flavour. And we're going to add the sauce back to the mussels, making sure they're all coated. This will be served as well with some nice crusty bread, like so. And last but not least, we've got some more just chopped tarragon, just then to go on the top to finish the dish off. Check the plate, and there we have it. My version of Moules Mariniere. I say every chef does things slightly different, but that's our version here at Cardiff and Vale College.